Hi everyone, welcome to Weekend Project. I'm just doing a quick little birthday bag for my neighbor up the road. He's turning 7, so I figured I'd zip him up something to carry his little toys around for this summer. Stay tuned and I'll show you how I'm finishing it up. Thank you. Hi everyone, welcome back to Weekend Project. Just working on a quick little bag. I've already embroidered his name, Aaron, in the top, and I'm going to do a little lizard that I have here on the machine. That's about 7 minutes to finish up, and we're just going to watch it for a little bit. It's going to come right up under, almost right up under the A here, under the side here. So it's quite a little large size lizard. I thought he'd like it. So what I chose to do is just do this as a single layer bag. I pinking sheared. Not sure if you know what a pinking shears are, but these are the very fancy little jaggedy blades for cutting stuff. It helps with the fraying. So as you can tell, I did the edge here and all the inside seams. Figure I could talk about this while it was stitching away there. All the inside seams, so when he washes it, it's not going to fray apart. You could, if you wanted to, down on each seam, making sure that part got stitched. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So I'm just waiting for the lizard to finish up, and then I'm going to sew down the sides, box out the bottom, and attach a couple little colorful handles. I'm going to sew the handles down first. But I did, as you can tell, I made one size a strip bigger than the other. You can actually see the green popping out from the bottom. So that's was kind of my goal, is to have like a little two-tone handle sort of thing. So I hope he likes it. There's 5 minutes left. I chose this really light green. I forget what color it is. It looks like celery a little bit. He gave me a few of his favorite colors. Of course, green, blue, and red were amongst them, and yellow and orange. So I had some flame material left over from a previous project a couple of years ago. That's why you hold on to everything, because it'll come back. You'll need it. Just doing part of the head there. I've had this lizard pattern stitched up before. I really like it. I did it in a variegated green at that point in time, but the variegated green kept fraying, and it was very irritating. So I didn't want to attempt it this time around. Just thought I'd choose a nice solid green. It just goes to show you really no time at all. I didn't have to piece this out. I could have just cut a piece of fabric that was this size and 2 little pieces of handles and pinking sheared them, and boom, there you go. You got yourself a little bag. Put a button on it. You don't have to put a button on. Put a zipper on it. You don't have to. I figured this would, he could take it from maybe when he goes to has play dates at his friend's house. Take some of his favorite little toys. Four minutes. I increased the size of his name from the largest font, or largest size that I had on here. It said large, and then I increased another 20%. That was as big as I can get the name for that font, which I think was Gallant, but I'm not 100%. I like the fancy A. I'm just going to start stitching up a bit of his head here. Got a couple little patterns just like this, and there's the gecko, a penguin, kangaroo. What was the other one? Gecko, penguin, kangaroo, something else. Sorry, I'm old. I like to use them all eventually. I think you would like it. Hopefully, you never know. It could be just a gecko bag. Oh, I've got 3 minutes left. It's almost done. And this gecko was actually sitting directly vertical, and I could actually tweak it. I went 45% in one direction, and then I changed a couple of percentages in either way, just so it looked like it was kind of crawling across his bag sort of thing. So I have a lot to play with it. I believe I increased the size of the gecko itself too by 10%. I had the hoop to fill, so why not fill the hoop, right? This has got 2 minutes. I was going to say, well, look like we're missing a leg here. Right off the backside there. We only got a 3-legged gecko. 4th leg coming up. I really like how it pops between the two colors there. I think it's very pretty. It kind of climbs, as I said, it was climbing across the bag. Almost done. 1 more minute. And then like I said, I'm going to sew down the sides, box out the bottom, and we are done. And Mr. Aaron's got himself a very cool little gathered goodie bag. Make a whole family of geckos. Change the sizes, like I said, increase or decrease by 20%. Make a little family of geckos. Almost done. Countdown of stitches here. It says about 17 more. Nope, and none. It's done. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. D. I'll take it out of its frame. I'm always very careful because I don't want to bump anything. Or I'll change this back to where it needs to be. Switching back to a little carriage door in. Need to change out my foot. Remember to put it back up here. That's where we know where it belongs. Episodes, you know how that little foot trolled me when I first got my machine for 2 whole days. But that's okay. It's over now. I can go. I can be okay with it. Okay, just take your project out of your hoop. Put your hoop off to the side. Okay. There we go. See that okay? Cute. And then I've got, we'll deal with afterwards, no big deal. So I want to line these two up. And if I have to, you put in a couple of pins, or pop in a couple of pins. My ever handy beaten up green tomato. Do just a couple, sew down both sides. Won't take very long at all. And of course, I tried to use as bright as colors I could find because, you know, he's a bright, joyful little child. So when he gets up, I'm the crossing guard for our town too. So when he gets to go, it's our transfer station and where our school is. I'll just keep this thread in here, it's no big deal. He always comes and gives me a side hug and a fist bump. And since he just turned a big old 7, I asked Aaron, how old is he? 23? He goes, 7? Hear that? Then I'm ancient. Way we're almost there. Okay, pop those here. Okay, there's our bag. We can leave it this way if we wanted to, but you know, the point was for him to carry stuff in, right? So I'll turn it that way to the box, the corners. There we go. So that would have been if we just wanted a nice flat satchel. You know, nothing, no body to it at all. But I'm going to make it the bottom to it, so it's got some sort of, so he can carry some of his goodies. Okay. Okay. So what did we have? As I told you, turn it inside out, and I'm going to box out the corners so I can see or give myself a base to this bag. So grab your little tools. Alright. And I don't want to do too big. Let's just go 2 inches. So I put it on the seam line and at the bottom fold. Okay. And that is 2 inches there. Okay, do the same on the other side here. Using my ruler. Okay, so then what I do is I cut those 2 pieces and then I square them up. Okay. And I'm going to pinking shear them. Okay. Okay, so we had a little technical difficulty, so I'm not sure where we left off, but this is the sides of the bag I've sewn down, and I was going to cut out the corners to make the box corners. Okay. I have my pinking shears ready to rock and roll. I've already made my marks. Just a cut there. Don't go too far. Line it up. There we go. There. For some reason the cat is now underneath my desk and is being a little cat, I guess, because that's what cats are. Okay, so now that corner's out. Showed you a couple of times how to box this out. Line these 2 edges up. Put a pin or 2 if you want. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. I'll take this. I've already done one handle, but I'll show you how to do the next one after. Alright. And we'll be done our little project in no time at all. If I know they're going to be carrying heavy items in this, I'll always do a double stitch line. Okay, that way those corners are nicely put together. Okay, so here's the other one. Box out the little corner. Sew her down. Don't forget to back stitch when you get to your ends. Okay, and now we'll turn it inside out. Show you real quick, and then I'll put a hem on the top. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Not too big, just enough to carry a few things. Cards, bikes, not bikes. I meant Hot Wheels. Sorry, Hot Wheel cars and stuff like that. Okay, so we'll do a little. Actually, we'll do the handle first, and I'll show you how to do the top part. Okay, remember when I said we were doing the 2-tone? So make sure you just kind of maneuver so you get the fabric even on both sides, and then just stitch down. It's just a little pop of color and just a plain old blue handle. A little back step. You're going to tuck these stitches down anyway, so don't worry about it. We're just going to sew the other side down. You can put some embroidery on this part. You could do whatever. Just leave it plain like I did. Alright, cut the threads. Okay, so there's the 2, like that. Identical. Okay. So now we're going to make a little hem for our bag. I always start halfway at one point, okay, and just do a little flip and flip. Flip and flip, okay, so it's like a 1/4 of an inch and then a 1/4 of an inch. And of course, I was just going to say, no, that pin didn't want to work. So make sure you get your little seams all lined up, okay. I usually just pin the seams and eyeball the rest, okay, because I'm just a rebel that way. Live by the seat of your pants, man. That's what life's all about. Okay. And then this one here. And then the handles go on and we're done. So it's a super easy, just fold and tuck on the handle. Okay. Sorry, 1 second here and then we'll get sewing. Okay. Alright. I'm going to outer case off here. I'm not sure if some of your sewing machines don't have that option, but I wouldn't know how you would have to wear pants or cuffs on shirts without having that to come off, because that's just crazy otherwise. Okay, so I'm going to start in the center on one side. And okay, and we're just going to putter around. Alright. Make sure you don't sew over your pins. The machine doesn't like it. Now the cat's mad at me. What are you doing? Get out of the way. He picks the really inopportune spots to sleep. The other day I caught him sleeping on one of my freshly made bags. Done. You could have this bag whipped up in no time at all. And line this up and just straight home. All right. Okay. That is the top seam done. Okay, oops, scissors. Okay, and trim a little there. Alrighty. See? Perfect. Cute little bag. Personalized. I love it. Now that I've seen the flames and the gecko, I think it's awesome. It's totally rocking now. Okay, so now for these, because you want to make sure this blue handle is out. Or the blue part of the handle is out. So what you do is you just want to, well, you got to find your even spot, okay? So go in the middle of the flames. So I'll line mine one side up at 10, the other one's at 22, so half and half is 11. So, oh no, hold on, that's only 11 there, so 5.5. Sorry, dork moment. Okay, so there's 5.5. And then we're going to go, let's say 3 inches on either side. That's right there. Okay, so you take this part and you're just going to fold it under. Actually, you probably do your pinking shears. That would probably save you a little step there. Okay, do your pinking shear on both sides. Okay, pinned. So you can either fold this and then sew as you hide it, or since we pinking sheared, we just line it up and give it a sew. I think that's what we're going to do. Just give it a little pin. Okay, and then make sure you're turning your handle the right way. So that was the halfway mark, so that's 1, 2, and 3. So right about there. You can always double check on either side of where you have your placement here, like how far this is from there to this is from there. Like that looks like a bit of a smaller distance, so we'll scoot this over a bit. You know, just eyeball it. It's not rocket science. It's just a bag. Okay, we're going to pin this side too and sew it, and then we are done. tell you something right at the end here of something exciting for next week to keep everybody tuned in and looking forward to some good news and an exciting announcement regards to the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Don't everybody get excited out there. We're too old to have a baby. He may edit that out. I'm sorry. Okay, so now that is done. See, now we got our little handles pinned on. We literally sewing these, and this cute little birthday bag is complete. Like, who wouldn't want that, something like that with their name on it? Okay, so a little sew here. And I do twice. Don't do it right up near the edge and then right near the bottom. Okay? And always double stitch when you get past, when you're coming to the each edges. Okay? So cut. Come down and do it again, right on the edge. That bottom edge. Okay? So you're going to do that for all 4 sides. And that is going to give a nice little secure bag that he can carry the rocks around the property if he wishes. Not that Mommy would be at all thrilled about that. Okay. Couple more little stitches. And my Canada Day quilt turned out amazing. You will be seeing that definitely on the website. I thought it turned out fantastic. And I'll be making the other one up as my veteran quilt for my contribution to the Quilts of Valor. I have all of them cut out. It won't take me very long to do. Should have it done. My goal is to definitely have it done before Canada Day. So, and then be able to get it to whoever it needs to get to. Okay, one little line and we are done, folks. I want to thank you very much for sticking tuned for this weekend project with its little hiccups here and there. But that's what life is, full of little hiccups. Okay, so trim your little threads and that's it. There we go. So what my little secret was, or little announcements to make, is that we're going to have a contest. You heard it. A contest. You can win something awesome. So stay tuned for next week's weekend project, and you'll hear all about it and see what you could possibly win. So thanks very much for staying tuned for this week's weekend project, and we'll chat soon. Don't forget to subscribe and check out Long Arm Wednesday. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.